Should be good now. What's happening? We're live. It's spooky. Things are going wrong.
It's very, very scary.
It's so scary, isn't it?
Oh, staticky.
What's happening, people? What's happening, party people? We have arrived. Are you guys ready for the WeedPornDaily live stream? We just went down to the weed down in Studio fucking City. Spent a lot of money on some weed. Had to re-up a bit because we ran out of basically everything. We have a little bit of shatter left, but it would have lasted like 2 days, especially with no flowers.
Right? I thought my shirt was like appropriate. I made sure to wear something spooky. Wolfman, one of the 4 patron saints of Halloween. We got Wolfman, Dracula, the Mummy, and Frankenstein. So. Ian Burke, look him up. New York.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
What's up, Drew?
Just demolish this
What
bag.
is shaking? I hope the kids are celebrating Halloween today. I hope everybody had a spooky day.
We picked up some XJ13. That's what we're going to be smoking on tonight. Some sativa. Wasn't the best sample of XJ that I've seen, but it smelled just like the XJ that I know and love, so. And did they give us...
She threw those in.
Free little edibles? What?
I think that was probably a Halloweeny thing.
Yeah, I don't see it on the...
Cool,
on
they
the
gave
thing.
us Halloweeny.
We have free little edibles here. I would eat them now, but I gotta do a video on it later. Interesting.
Yeah, we went to the weed. My first time going to the weed, so I did the whole first patient setup, everything like that. He got a referral credit for referring me to come to the weed, so that was kind of cool. So he got a free thing, I got a free thing. No, he got a discount, I got a free thing, and we both got a free thing together because we spent over a certain amount of money, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be eating some candy today on Halloween. You know, in California, we go down house to house, trick or toke, and then they give us some medicated cannabis. In some parts of the country, they try to make this seem like they try to demonize it and make it seem like, you know, oh, think of the children. But think of the children and how awesome it is to get strawberry cough taffy. That's what's up, bro. We're gonna open this bad boy up and we're gonna down this, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. This looks like some candy I would have eaten as a kid. It's like all hard.
Like, one of the things that every time I hear about cannabis and stuff like that, it's really easy for it to be put in caramel, and it's really easy for it to be put into, like, taffies. And one of the things I just don't like is that any cannabis edible that is a taffy, a peanut butter, like a caramel, it will always stick to your teeth, and it feels like you got a concentrate on your tooth.
Oh.
It's like eating a concentrate.
It's like eating weed.
That was how I was with the Chiba Chew.
It's like eating like trim. It didn't smell like it at all. Oh, but it's all over my tongue.
What was I just saying?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. The price of getting high.
In a minute. I'm smoking the last of the sour diesel. Unless you want to smoke it. Now that I think about it, it's like your weed. Do you want to smoke it? Since it's like...
Kill it. I left the last bit for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, guys. Maybe it was a bad decision to eat the candy. This is going to take a little while. It's making my mouth water with all kinds of disgusting tree flavors.
I told you, like, you. That's why, like, when I cut up the Chiba Chew, it's so that I can swallow it because I don't like chewing anything.
I don't know, man. Well, I'm not chewing it. I'm literally sucking on it.
Even worse.
I guess. That sour diesel. The candy, I really got the candy. When I went to the dispensary, I didn't buy it. I mean, you could buy it. But I went to the dispensary and they were giving away free edibles and free joints.
Like, certain dispensaries have, like, an area where they'll set up, like, a table. And it'll be, like, it's, like... I know the cannabis industry is going to become the pharmaceutical industry in a certain amount of years. In the way that they have representatives from their company come, set up a table, just like in a bar or, like, in a liquor store or anything like that. Come try our new product. Here are some samples. Let me give you a little taste. Get you addicted to it. Not truly addicted, but like get you really into it and like interested in the company or the product. And I don't think that's working for you in the caviar stuff or cavi taffy.
Taffy just doesn't sell me. I don't care how many milligrams you put in it, bro. I'm not gonna eat the shit. Oh my god.
Wait, we got a comment on the YouTube page today from somebody who they were like, "Oh, I critiqued like a cavi cone on my channel. Don't even bother. Don't even fuck yourself with that."
They were like, "Don't even bother, bro. You're gonna hurt your lungs with the kind of shit weed they put." The
shit like swag weed that they put inside of it. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, man. If the new generation doesn't say trick or treat, what do they say?
What are you talking about, Cody? If you live in Hawaii, you have medical marijuana, and they're actually opening up dispensaries now for you. Hell yeah, you can get weed. Just find some old Hawaiian dude who can mix you together some Spam, pot-infused fucking sandwiches or something. I don't even know, bro.
Have it with cornbread and some rice and...
some pineapple, yeah, like fruit strips, and they're infused.
Pineapple fruit strips, that sounds like a really tasty.
I'm telling you, bro.
That sounds really tasty.
That one was actually real.
Oh, man. We have a fan in Hawaii. We should... Now we know that at least somebody in Hawaii is, like, watching us.
I wish I could smoke the cavi cone.
Can we look at what the cavi cone is outside of the container? I've never actually seen it outside the container.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, you haven't actually opened it?
No. Oh, actually, no, I did. It looks like a regular joint, and it has like little black like speckles.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Tyler. This thing goes on for at least 2 hours, maybe 3, and the giveaway maybe whenever.
Yeah.
Don't even wait up for that.
Giveaway, actually, we do that on Stoner Sundays now. We don't do it on,
Oh, it doesn't even look like anything. It looks like a cheap joint.
It's just a joint. A pre-roll.
Well, no, I thought it was a pre-roll that had, like, the twax shit on the outside.
Oh, no. Yeah.
No, it's in the center.
Yeah. We got this for free. I just had to sign up for their mailing list, and I got it. And surprisingly, I haven't gotten any spam or anything from them, so...
They're waiting. Just wait.
Oh, yeah, they're waiting.
But that's cool, that Maui Wowie. You love that song.
That Maui Wowie. Going back to Honolulu.
I don't think Texas is going to legalize it in a long time. Like, Texas is, they're not, I'm sorry, voting-wise, it hasn't. It hasn't shown.
There's going to be a long time before we see an WX NW or some shit where it's SXXW for, like, weed.
Oh,
whatever.
South by Southwest?
Yeah, it's going to be, like, South Weed by... South Weed.
That would be a pretty good one. South Weed by South Weed. But, it's just that, like, it's just not a progressively voting state. Like, we might have plenty of supporters there, but it's not showing in the vote numbers and the representation and, like, those kind of things. Mm-hmm. So that's very sad. So I don't know what's going to happen for them. Yeah.
clean the pieces today. That's why we were a little late, guys. Sorry. I had to rinse the Illadelph of any grunge off. And I had this one sitting with a little grunge off as well. But check that out, man. Fucking spotless. No scratches, no micro abrasions from salt.
Yeah, I'm like, they legalized medical oils?
Texas?
Yeah.
CBD?
Yeah?
I don't
Is it
think
CBD?
so. I don't know.
Well, I'll be really honest. I just want you to be like, yeah, they legalize medical oils. And I'd be like, okay, so how do you get it? So is it like those other states that they legalize it for CBD for like kids with seizures, and then the parents have to fly to like Colorado and fly to like Washington to get the oil? But no, they can fly it all the way back, and they have to spend thousands of dollars to get like a very expensive medication that comes at a very high tax and bring it back to their child in the state. Is that what it is? Because I don't consider that legalized in any way, shape, or form. That's just not right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's stuck on my teeth. The
What
last
did I
bit of
tell
THC.
you? What did I tell you?
Trapped between the molars. Never to be consumed. Ingested. Clinging. Saying, no! I will not be smoked. Eaten.
Gross.
It's still stuck in there, man. It's like in a spot
What
I
does
can't
medical oils even mean? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know what medical oils means.
When they say medical oils, they're meaning
Like tinctures?
they literally Georgia legalized CBD. Like they legalized not THC, not any form of cannabis that is derived like hemp or anything like that. Well, I guess hemp because it is high in CBD and low in THC. But they didn't legalize CBG. They didn't legalize fucking limonene. Well, I guess limonene's already legal. But you know what I mean. Only CBD. Only CBD is legal in Georgia, and they require you to go all the way to Colorado, fly there, and
buy a ticket.
buy the weed, buy the ticket back, and hopefully not get caught in the process.
Wait, so if I'm flying from Colorado to Georgia and I'm bringing some like seizure epilepsy medication to my child, there's a chance I can get caught at the airport for doing something that's legal within my state and within the other state.
Better make sure, bro. That shit doesn't have high THC in it, bro.
National Airways.
But I say that, and the airways have been getting looser and looser. It's not the airways that you're necessarily worried about. It's just you get
asshole TSA.
And not even asshole TSA. The TSA is pretty cool about it. You just have to worry about Georgia when you get there. Like fucking.
Hemp wicks do not have any THC in them whatsoever. Like you can't get high from like putting like hemp wick in a bowl and smoking it. It's made with hemp, so. I mean, you could say the same thing about extracting like DMT out of like 30 pounds of like grass.
Well, yeah, it's like the hemp wick. It'd be like you taking literally the weed plant and taking the trunk, like the stem of it, all the stems that you collect, taking that and breaking them down into their fibers and using that to make a rope. You're not necessarily getting a huge amount of those like trichomes and shit coming off. Like you're not getting resins necessarily. You're focusing more on the fibers of the plant. Dabs cure cancer.
Yeah.
You know it. We're gonna smoke a bowl of some XJ here.
I don't know.
Nice clean.
Like I'm just a really big skeptic when they're like, yeah, we did it, and I'm like, so who's benefiting? Where are like the people benefiting? And it's like 2 children maybe, if we're lucky, and I would hope that there are children that are benefiting from it, because it's just like, I feel like so much of it is just red tape. So I hope for more just legalization. I get a little bummed out when I say, like, oh, there's trying for CBD, and I'm like, damn. I guess baby steps. Gotta get the paper behind you.
Ooh, it's a sativa. Super sativa. Put a little too much water in the piece.
Yeah? How do you know you put too much water?
Getting some in my mouth.
Ooh.
That's how you can usually tell.
No, that's exactly how you can tell.
Yeah.
this cable.
Bro, break out the smoke buddy. Fucking, you put the smoke buddy inside. You put the joint inside the smoke buddy. And then you toke on the smoke buddy. And no smoke comes out, bro. I'm telling you. It's fucking... Or you go make a sploof. Go throw the smoke buddy away. It's a piece of trash. Go take a sploof. Go put some fucking toilet paper inside of it. And blow through it.
Sploof?
The middle, you take toilet paper and there's a cardboard piece in the middle of the toilet paper.
Okay.
And you stuff inside.
Yeah, like one of those things. Like when I was in Miami, I truly never believed in names. Anytime Oscar would tell me a name, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Like I didn't believe him. I didn't believe him at all. It's just one of those things where it's like hearsay and stuff like that. It's like now I know that I'm like getting it from a grower. I'm getting it from like a certain, like Oscar was like, oh, this like concentrate is made by these people, but I know that they got it from here, and whatever, like whatever farms. And I was like, damn, that's cool. So, and we got like discounts because we were like first time patients and all these things. Maybe you're like getting the bottom part like super nasty, and I don't like using it.
We gotta clean it. Just rub it with a thingy or something. But yeah, 7 grams for a hundo, I think it was. Pretty pricey. Pretty pricey on flowers. But the concentrates were pretty fairly priced. But today's stream, we're getting a little, it's a little lull here, I'm sorry. Oh, I got all this hash on my arm.
Oh, let me get you away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Are you sure?
It's not that bad. It's not that sticky. But today, we're gonna try something a little new here. We have some weed Halloween movies lined up for you guys. Boo. Sorry. But I lined up some movies that not only are like spooky, horror, like whatever themed, but they are also weedy. Yeah. We actually have an article on our website. I think it's down right now, maybe. But we used to have an article on the website. We might still have the article on the website. It is the top stoner Halloween movies. We have the ultimate stoner movie list, which is like all the stoner movies. But then we have one specifically for Halloween movies. And I pulled some of the ones from that list, and we're gonna watch them today. What's up? A parody Facebook page promoting other drugs. No, I haven't seen that. I've been seeing Bernie Sanders and everybody talking how they love marijuana all of a sudden, though. Everybody turning coat. Everybody on record just a year ago saying that they would not legalize cannabis, that fuck that shit, and all this, and then all of a sudden now, hey, I support it. Why are we putting people in jail? I don't know. Meanwhile, they were the ones who were helping put people in jail for years.
They're still being paid to put people in jail, maybe.
Yeah, and they're still doing it. They're just talking about a pleasant future where they might possibly do it, like Obama did, and he never did. Yeah. No? Political shit. That's why I never get into it. I always hate talking politics. There's always so much shady shit going on. There's always just so much shit.
I have no idea how this is gonna go.
I am very curious. Let me know how you guys like this.
Because we'll take suggestions.
Exactly. We're still watching the chat. Adjust it. Yeah. So today, we're watching Evil Bong. I've never actually sat and watched this movie. It's so scary. I can't. No. It's just. It's one of those movies, man. Tommy Chong is featured in this movie. There are like 4 or 5 Evil Bong movies. This is a whole series of movies here. Let me know if the audio levels are okay and you guys can hear me over this. Yeah, I still need to make that gravity ball. But Tommy Chong is in this movie. Apparently there's an evil bong in the movie that is the crutch of the narrative. So I'll be very curious to see how this plays out. I think I've made a couple gifs of this. I don't even know if I've made gifs of it. I don't even know if I had the patience to just sit through.
And it's like weird, like 3D weed. Like they couldn't get footage of regular weed.
Is it 3D weed?
Yeah, this is totally 3D weed.
Yeah, you're right. Now I see it when the text kind of leaves.
It's super fake, and the clouds are really fake too. The clouds look like
milk
water.
and water. Yeah. Dry hits, bro. Dry hit nation. You hit water does take away a portion of the THC. You know, you're filtering. You don't get to choose what you filter out of your cannabis. You're filtering the tar, the fucking ash, all that shit, all that carcinogens and shit. But you're also getting your THC, your CBD, all that getting lost in the water.
Yeah, but I feel the same way with Jennifer. It's like because it's smoother, because I'm not like dying, I enjoy the hit more and I get higher.
Yeah, definitely. Like if it's particularly with flowers, you do need that level of filtration. It's too harsh. Is that Jesus smoking a joint?
It's like a statuette.
Is this Mallrats?
Are all the clouds fake smoke? Are all the clouds in the movie gonna be fake smoke?
Everything is gonna be fake in this movie.
Really?
The weed is gonna be fake.
No. The weed is always gonna be fake. I totally expect that.
The smoke.
But the smoke? I'm surprised that even the smoke is gonna be.
Oh yeah. That B movie. This is gonna be super B movie.
Put the light up on the screen because it's just no.
Oh
like,
yeah, the brightness.
The brightness, yeah. Sorry, I can't think of the word.
Are you like trying to speak on
Much better.
No, of course not.
Wait, you're not a narc, are you? Because you kind of look like 5-0.
Narc, I'm afraid I don't know. Oh, what are you doing?
Checking you out for a wire.
Oh, I can assure you I am not a narcotics officer. I'm here to answer your
Sir.
Please.
Why didn't you say something?
Well, is
who's
the room
this
still
actor?
open?
It's $40 a week. Is that cool? Talk to me. Good times, bro. Consider yourself a roomie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good. This is all you. This kingdom, this castle, you are officially a part.
Man, it doesn't even sound
experience,
like
bro.
he's.
It sounded like
well,
yes.
it's,
The
fake.
audio sound.
Splendid.
Now they had to re-record it. Yeah.
Let me give you the guided tour. Come on. You
I
gotta
think
check
they had
this
to
out. This is my
re-record it.
favorite part.
Should have gotten subtitles.
Oh,
Check
that
out
would
been
this
a good
kitchen.
one.
This is where we make all
you
our
still download
delectable
it?
treats.
Let me
Brownies.
get them real quick for you guys, so you guys can know what they're saying.
So the audio doesn't trip you out or whatever.
Yeah. But we're smoking.
I just smoke. What is this?
Smoking
This is
on all kinds of
Tangy.
shit. Yeah, Tangy Haze.
Tangy Haze. Very tasty. It's like 50-50. I don't really get that high from it, but it's really tasty and it's enjoyable. I also smoked. What was in here? Oh, the sour diesel. We have no more sour diesel. So
Out of the
sour.
diesel?
So sour.
So sorry.
Yeah. Gone. Chinese chicks going crazy.
The best way to meet the girl of your dreams. What makes Asian girls the best girlfriends? Let's talk about that South Park episode today. Did anybody watch that?
Did anybody watch this week's South Park episode?
Did anybody watch the Yowie?
The Yowie episode? I mean, it was a filler episode, but it was great. It was bomb. It was so good.
Like, I'm loving the PC Principal arc.
Oh, I love PC Principal. PC Principal makes me so happy. Like, I think he's so funny. Like, my favorite thing though, I'll be super honest, and I'm so okay with it, is every time there's like a PC related article in Reddit, there'll be like somebody will make like a comment, and they'll be like, "You PC bro," and like a couple people will be like, "Yeah, Omega Delta, like Arizona State," and they like will do like this, like just like they did in the fucking show, and it was so good. It was like so
You PC
funny.
bro? Yeah, bro. I just got PC last week, yo.
Yeah, and that was exactly like,
Converted.
and they'll say like whatever fraternity like thing, whatever, and I love it. Every time I see it on like on Reddit, I think it's hilarious. But man, the Asian chicks, it was really funny because they were all sticking together, but she was like, "What did she say?" And then she was like, "Oh, I'm Korean, so I have no idea."
Yeah. It was a perfect episode.
It was really
the
great.
inclusion of real Yowie.
Yeah, like the inclusion of real fan art was honestly what made it for me. I personally know people who do fan art of like South Park kids or whatever, and it was something that I was like, I saw it on Tumblr and I've seen it before and all these things and whatever, and I was like, I've never seen this pairing before. This is such a crack pairing. Like the South Park people had to pick one that was not popular because they didn't want to service it. And then I thought about it and I was like, how did they get all this art then? I wonder where all this art came from. And then I thought about it and I was like, oh man, what if like the people in the South Park office like made this stuff? And then I went on like a whole tangent. And the entire tangent was essentially
Bok, bro!
they like commissioned the internet to get their shit like posted for free and whatever. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like, I
Alistair
can't
McDowell.
imagine going to the WeedPornDaily community and being like, alright guys,
Is there no
listen.
subtitles?
No, there are no subtitles for this movie unless you guys want to see it in Spanish or Hebrew, which then I can deliver.
I mean, Spanish is better than nothing.
Oh, I believe you mean Bacchus,
Hola,
the god of wine
bro.
and revelry. The Greeks earlier
Tu
called
soy
him
un narc?
Dionysus, and interestingly enough, there's a...
Cool. Welcome to the pad, Al.
Actually, I prefer Alistair.
It's a little sad. You know,
Hell,
I'm
you can
really,
crash over
like,
here, bro.
one of the things that I want to do now
I
that I'm here in
understood
LA
that I'd be
is
renting
I
my
would
own
love
room.
to get
Bro.
into the film industry or the
This
media
is your own room.
industry and simply
Room is in space.
start
This is your
making
space, all your
cannabis
space.
media that doesn't necessarily have these stoner stereotypes where you have to have these burnout dudes who are like, you know, the surfer fucking like messy, like love chicks, like just have sex, like dude bros, like just associate cannabis
Ugh, man.
with real people, you know, like fucking, like have an old woman smoking weed and just being chill about it. Have like a fucking, just like, there's normal people, man. All these like unnecessary, like, I mean, I understand it's a B movie, but I'll be very, very interested in seeing some more real cannabis heroes.
First, you might want to hit the gym. Do a few curls, rock the crunches, pack on the proteins.
Pack on the protein.
You do know what red meat is.
Actually, studies on red meat have found that the carcinogens...
Oh,
make it a
sminogens. I mean, seriously, look at you, dude. What are these arms or dead twigs?
You gotta stay strong. Al. It's just been in a
Carcinogens,
sour
minogens,
mood.
bro.
Yeah, man, I don't mean anything by it. It's just...
You need to get on these fucking protein packs in the P90 program, bro. Like, what's up, bro? Do you even do reps? Do you even, bro?
Check me out. I never have a problem with ladies. Chicks dig the long ball.
I wonder if the stream, yeah, if
Touch 'em all.
if we can't stream movies or something. Are they like turning off the stream?
Oh, is the stream getting? We should stop.
Yeah, I wonder. Do I have to? Man, fuck! I could put the fucking faces. I could put Token Daily in there. Like, the Token Daily could be in the movie, and it'll be a whole new movie. You don't understand, bro. Fucking boom. Evil Bong with Token. Token Bong. I guess no movie night.
Yeah, that sucks. Because I was really interested in seeing what the movie was like.
It's a shame that you can't stream movies. Like, literally, like it's not copyright infringement if I am sharing it with friends. I bring you guys into my domain, my channel, and I say, hey, let's watch this movie together. Like, that's fucking...
Well, I think what it is that, like, once you do that, it automatically gets recorded and posted, and that's when it's, like, not allowed. So
Well,
when
I
you
can set this to not necessarily save.
No?
Yeah. And I mean, I understand its presence on another server would maybe deem it something, but fucking... you could say a lot of shit.
Well, they always talk about
it.
it's like, you know, like, Google is still technically, like, downloading all of this, you know? Like, they are technically recording all of this, and it's just gonna, like, end up staying on their server. And
I guess, but does that mean that they own my content every time that I stream it? Not necessarily. I wonder, are we even live? What's up?
Oh, look, we detected copyrighted audio and video. Learn more.
Mm-hmm.
You're temporarily blocked. Wow, fascinating. Bro, that was...
Mm-hmm. That's fucking crazy.
Your stream is no longer being blocked due to copyrighted issues. Wow, boom. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. You guys can see that.
Sorry, guys. Now you can see what we're seeing. We first saw, like, a red bar, and now we see a blue bar. God damn, boom.
That's fucked up. Like, literally, I can't... I mean, maybe if I didn't play
Did you
the
guys
audio.
not hear our conversation that we just had? Did their, like, thing cut out and
Oh,
they
I'm
not
sure.
see us
I'm
and hear
sure.
our talking about
Yeah,
it?
they blocked
Oh,
the whole
they blocked our whole
stream.
conversation about the copyright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy.
Man, damn, that's crazy. I wonder, like, how long the lag is so that they don't know, like, what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, give me the beverages because I have to put them in the fridge. Yeah, cool. Oh, I'm really scared but excited.
Yeah, we got cannabis juices from the dispensary.
They're like pressed juices.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's why people don't do movie streams. I always wondered why. That fucking sucks, bro. I would love to sit here and watch movies with you guys and kick back, talk some shit, smoke some weed. But no, bro. YouTube has to fucking get in the way, ruin a good time. But it's fine, bro. We're gonna smoke some Candy Jack.
Well, they actually, like, it's not that somebody flagged us, it's they detected the audio, which is pretty freaking crazy.
But yeah, let's take a dab of this
People
shit.
will always dislike our videos.
People are just jealous, bro. The people don't understand the brilliance of shake, shake, shake the hasher, shake it all the time. Talk, talk, talk the hasher, talk it all the time. Smoke, 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 senora, smoke it all the time. Shake, shake, shake the hash up, shake it all the time. Looking for the dabber. Did you set up a dab? Okay. I think the people in Florida are fucking slacking.
I think it's essentially just that. I think they got too comfortable when the first time they were like 50-50 and they were like, oh, you know, next time we're going to be just fine. And then all of a sudden it's slipping through their fingers. And they need to be very careful. and they need to be like active.
I literally
What's that?
go to
That's the loud pack. What?
Pineapple Jack.
Pineapple Jack. Ooh.
I'm really interested in this one. Florida, if you go to the Florida tag on our Tumblr, you can see all the news that I've been posting. You can see the decriminalization creep up the coast of Florida. So it started in Miami-Dade, and then Key West flipped over, and then it went up to, I think, Palm Beach County.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's another county that's like saying like, oh, we don't want to. The sheriff of the county's like, nah, we don't want to legalize it. Like, if you guys make it decriminalized, we're still gonna issue like citations and shit.
Like, what an asshole move. Yeah.
But that's happening in Florida. And if you keep going past that news, you will see an article that says that there have not been enough signatures collected for the medical marijuana petition to get on the ballot.
Well, it's not only that, but what ends up happening is that people do all these petitions, and people are not filling them out correctly. Mm-hmm. And because they're not being filled out correctly, they're being disqualified. Like, they're being, like, removed from the count. Mm-hmm. So, let's say they get, like, 100 papers, probably only, like, 40 to 50 are actually appropriately, like, signed and all filled out correctly and all these things. So, it's like, you gotta be very careful. What are you gonna do?
Not a thing. But yeah, it's just it's.
I mean, Meds, you don't play like that. Yeah.
They have the rec petition going, but if the medical one doesn't even get passed, I'll be very surprised to see if the recreational one gets passed.
It's not gonna be. Like, the only thing is the medical, and it's gonna be like medical, and Miami Beach is gonna be the only place that has it.
We'll see. But if they can pass it, I mean, it looks like some decent laws. And not only do they have medical and rec going, but they have a CBD law already in place in Florida. And there's a politician out there that wants to actually...
Sorry, there's like a fiber in my food.
Yeah. There's a politician out there that actually wants to change the CBD law in Florida to include other illnesses other than just seizures, and make it essentially like a broader actual medical marijuana program for the people. So there's a couple of things going down in Florida, but honestly, I'll be very surprised to see if anything happens, man. You guys, I don't think there's been enough activism on the front. You guys need to get out there and petition. You need to talk to more people, get people on the side of cannabis, so that one, that they sign just a petition to get it on the ballot, and two, when the ballot comes around, that you finally get it above the fucking 50% mark.
It's weedporndaily.tumblr.com/tag/South plus Carolina.
Yeah, South-Carolina. We have every state, and I think every week or every couple of weeks I post the weekly roundup of all the states and all the news that has changed. I think I do it once a month because that's a really long list.
No, you do it once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have every state, Hawaii, fucking Washington, everything. Check it out. Some Pineapple Jack, some Super Sativa from Gold Coast Extracts.
Gold Coast? This is a really interesting container. I think this is really nice because you don't have to worry about your paper getting wet, like spilling anything on your like hash or shatter or whatever. I like it also because when you get the Moxie ones, the Moxie things, they have a little like card paper thing, and it's like folded in half, and they just stick a baggie, like a dime baggie full of it, in the paper, and you have to keep the baggie with the paper, or you have to like write on the baggie what the weed is, or you're gonna lose and forget what it is. And this is nice because you can put it in, and it's a pretty good container, and it keeps it safe from oxygen and all that good stuff.
Well, I mean, this just like helps the fact. Just the other day, I had a bunch of parchment papers laid out, and I was doing a shoot for some shatter, and water spilled all over the parchment papers, and immediately started getting into, the packaging. But if I spilled water on this, it would have a much harder time permeating this. But yeah, what's up? So let's do some fucking Q&A, you guys. It's that kind of day. It's chill. We might play some video games later. Play some games.
Yeah, we can
But
do
for
whatever.
now, what do you guys want to know? What's happening?
What can we do for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how Rhode Island is necessarily doing. You can check the tag. I honestly, it's one of those states like Maine and New Hampshire.
Connecticut.
They all kind of blur, honestly. But you can check it. You can check out yourself the tag and see the progress of the news for show. For show. Ooh. But Q&A, bro. What's happening? Anything you want to know?
Yeah. Because I can see not everybody is going out this Halloween. It's crazy how the holiday just like came up.
Yeah, and it's a perfect day for it too.
It's the perfect day.
Like
it's
everybody's
Saturday.
just doing events today. So everybody who does events usually is out. Anybody who goes clubbing is out. Like they would have been out and they're out in costume. And everybody who never goes out, they're in because they never go out. It's funny.
And yeah, like everybody at the dispensary was in costume. And I remember we were looking at a couple different like events and stuff to go to, and they were like, "Oh yeah, like it's $50 a ticket, but it's $30 if you're a girl and you wear a costume and you pay $30." Like,
yeah, I was like, "Great, I'll grow a pair of tits and like
call
put
it
on
a day.
costume." Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was so interesting. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh damn! I put like a link, so they're gonna have to.
Well, if you were dyslexic, that didn't probably help you, but I tried.
See, like I told Oscar the same thing. The first thing I said was like, "Oh, for the stream, should I put like a sign on the door that says please don't knock?"
I was like, who's even gonna come here? Who trick or treats?
I would be.
You know where people are trick or treating right now?
The first thing in the morning when we left the house, we saw a couple walking with their dog, and the couple had a little fucking like pumpkin bag, and the dog had a tutu on. They were going trick or treating, Oscar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's also because our town has a fucking pet walk, and they do like a Halloween dog walk.
But you don't think the dog is also trick or treating around the houses?
I don't think the dog was trick-or-treating around the houses, no. I have not smoked that much weed that you can convince me that a dog, like a grown man and woman,
they were like our age, baby.
Yeah.
They were not grown.
We are grown men and women. Our age. Can you imagine, like, ding dong, trick-or-treat, and you open the door and it's just like two people not in costume, and one dog just wearing a tutu.
And I'd be like, "Oh my goodness, I'm not prepared!" And I have to go and I have to.
No. I'd be like, "Get out! What is this? Is the dog gonna eat this candy? You know, dogs shouldn't eat candy, especially chocolates. Good day, sir." And I would close the door. Yeah, what? People trick-or-treating, man. You know where people are trick-or-treating right now? People are down in Beverly Hills trick-or-treating in the
valley.
rich neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because that's where the good candy is.
That's where people actually, like, are there. Like, all
that's
the
where
people...
they give you a full, like, bar.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, the fun size.
Well, like,
or
also...
a handful.
Well, I was gonna say they give you, like, a handful of candy or something like that. But, that's, like, that is the big problem here, actually, in LA County. The people from the valley... they'll go to like Beverly Hills area or like the
and
kind
flood
of
it.
those kind of like those major cities and flood them because they're like, "Oh, I don't want to trick or treat in my apartment complex. I know who the fuck lives in my apartment complex. They're not gonna be giving me good candy."
Fuck,
yeah, cheap as shit. So yeah.
See, that's Miami Med's version of charity. You know, you still give kids candy, but you have to pelt them from it from a distance and snicker as you throw Snickers at them. I can't imagine. With a slingshot, of course. Yeah, you see, I knew it was. I was like, he's gonna be throwing it with force. You know, he's already throwing it from a vantage point that's higher and shit. He's gonna have gravity on his side. No, he's taking it to the next level. He's fucking putting that shit on a fucking sling.
But
Fast food.
and we haven't really eaten anything Halloweeny, like candy wise. I mean, you had like the taffy just now.
Well, you know, we went to the dispensary, and I regret not picking it up. They had the HGH people, the Haters Gonna Hate extract group, was actually there distributing edibles as well as samples of like their product and stuff. And they had gummy like treats. Like, what is it? Like, it's like a rope, and then it's like gummy rope, and then
like
it's covered in
Twizzlers,
sugar.
and it's covered in, like have you ever had Airheads? Airheads had like a
Kinda
gummy
like
rope
that, yeah.
that was like covered in sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, like Frosty. I'm sure there's like
Frosted
a
with
brand
sugar.
out there that Willy
Yeah.
Wonka makes or some shit, but
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is.
that.
But yeah. I've actually gotten full chocolate bars multiple times when I was younger.
Really?
And what it was that the fucking place, what is it called?
I used to go down to the
Jungle.
Hershey factory.
Pear Jungle. No, Pear Jungle had like a Halloween thing, and they would actually, one of the places, like they had booths, and the booths were stores and
That's pretty
or
nice.
representation of restaurants around Miami or Pinecrest or whatever. And then
Should I chat? Do I become a mod if I chat?
yeah.
What's the password?
But and then they would give you candy, and I remember getting full size candy bars from people and stuff like that. I hate what's up. I hate that.
What up? You gotta perfect it, man. You gotta perfect it. It's like a thing. It takes me right back to. It doesn't even take me back to Biodome or like, hey dude, where's my car? It takes me back to like more later stuff. Yeah. Nerds rope.
I was honestly really like sad. I was really sad that nobody hit us up for LA or anything
Well,
like that.
honestly, should I say this on stream? I'll say it on stream.
Well, like
Why?
if they're not watching, they're not watching.
What was that angel on my shoulder? Where's the devil? He needs to come back because he's there all the time. There was a dude who hit us up, and he's like, hey, you know, I'll be down to chill. I live in the LA area. And I go, and, you know, it's like living in the day and age of social media. It's almost like it hurts you more than it helps you sometimes.
You think?
So I go to the guy's page, and I'm like, what kind of guy is this? You know, like,
Let's
if we're
get
going
a
to be
good
chilling.
look at who we're hanging
Yeah,
with.
exactly.
Yeah,
Let me get an idea.
Yeah.
You know, I can do it.
Just like Tinder. Yeah, let's go.
So I go and I check it out, and immediately the dude's name is like Daddy Dom something. And I'm like, you're not helping me with this personality. I understand it may be this like very concentrated sector of your personality that you exude, particularly on Tumblr, but come at me on your personal account. Come at me on David, you know, Gelato. Don't come at me on Daddy Dom and be like, hey man, let's chill. You want to just chill casually? You know? Nothing freaky deaky.
Look at my hand versus my face.
And immediately I go to his page, and the red flags just
Oh no.
just start going up. And he has a little bio description, and it's like, I'm an anti-feminist. Yeah, I don't believe in that fucking bullshit. And I'm like, what does that even mean, bro? I'm an anti-feminist. Like, I don't like when women fight for their rights that they're clearly, like, deprived of in the society. Like, what, or you don't like it when they're too much of it? Like, when these women get too loud, bro, you just gotta smack.
I don't think I can be in an environment with somebody like that. I mean, I appreciate you informing me of that because I wasn't aware of that. Yeah. I didn't know one person hit us up. That's crazy. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. A single stony person in the LA area for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I had an impression stuck in my head.
Honestly, like that's really scary.
It's the Chicago way. When a woman speaks up to you, Laura, you give her a good smack. You give her
What are you quoting?
smack. It's the Chicago way. Was it the James Bond? Sean Connery. He's quoted in like a famous interview where the woman she's like so I heard you've been quoted before saying when a woman starts getting yappy it's okay to hit her, and he goes well see when a woman they don't listen and they don't listen. And they don't listen, and you just have to smack them, Laura. You just give her a good whack. And she was like, it's like one of those things where like you're talking to somebody and you call them out on something and you expect them to backtrack and be like, no, Laura, no, please. No, but he owns it and he's like, yes, if a woman gets a little rowdy and she doesn't know, understand that I am the superior in the conversation, I will smack her and she will know that, like, where she is. It's fucking crazy. This is the WeedPornDaily podcast. Robot. Fucking, I had to do that shit for a video this week. That was intense. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
We might be in Vegas for New Year's.
Yeah, what's up?
That's our plan.
If you guys are in Vegas, hit me up. I'll smoke you out, bro. Or smoke me out, because I don't know if I'll have that much weed, honestly.
No, we're gonna have lots of it with us. We're gonna have a
That's
lot.
not what you say. We're not gonna have anything, bro. You're gonna have to hook us up, bro. I don't know. I'll put 5 on it.
Yeah. The audio and video.
There is a 2 or 0.2 second lag in the audio according to YouTube, because our stream is at a too high of a kilobit rate for our bandwidth. Therefore, we should lower it to 128 kilobits, but that's not particularly possible with YouTube settings without lowering the video rate to a much lower setting as well. So, yeah, buy us better internet. What is it? TLDR?
Exactly, essentially.
TLDR, donate to Patreon.
Yeah. But definitely, like, we're gonna be in Vegas, and I don't really want to be there, honestly. But I have to be there, I guess. Yeah.
Gotta show face.
Yeah. What is that?
We're gonna smoke some Brainchild. This shit.
I love how the chick was like, "Do you want some more Brainchild or something?"
I was like, yeah, give me that Brainchild. Brainchild. Brainchild is essentially, they take weed, they put bubble hash inside of it, and I'm pretty sure they drizzle it in honey oil that's left over. And it's just a mad concoction of all kinds of wrong and goodness in cannabis. So there isn't that much left in this particular container. So I'm going to take this and mix it with a little bit of flowers, and we're going to have ourselves a little bowl in the clean illy.
Did you change the water after you showed me?
Yes, I did. That's why we were a little later than usual.
Yeah, I was like trying to do the computer things while Oscar was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a clean piece for the stream today," and so he had it sitting the entire time in Grunjoff, and it was so orange. Or was it? It wasn't Grunjoff. What was it? What did you put in it?
Grunjoff.
Yeah, Grunjoff. We're going to Vegas because family. Alright. not really interested.
This is the ground up. See, in California, we like to do things very exotically. We like to take geese and we like to shove a tube down their throat and expand their liver to the point of almost explosive nature, and then extract that from the geese, alive or not. I don't care, bro. I just want that
That one
succulent
piece.
liver, and then I want that served on a plate. So we do exotic shit like that. So what we do in California is we go down and we take little Mexican children and we take their brains and we literally just make a little soup out of it, dry it out, dehydrate it, and we fucking smoke it. And it is the devil's fucking mota
Oh my god.
here. No. Shit. Falling all over the place.
Making a mess.
Making a mess.
Oh my god. But we got a lot of stuff today. We got a lot of little things here, there, everywhere.
We did. Flowers, edibles. We got hashy hash. I don't even know how to describe this smell to you guys. It's like fruity, sweet. It's like a strain, like I don't even know what fruit this is. I don't even know what papaya? I always want to say papaya for some reason when it's a fruit I don't know.
I don't know. It honestly doesn't smell like fruit to me.
Yeah, what does it smell like?
It smells like vinegar.
Interesting.
It smells like sherry vinegar. So sherry. It smells like sherry.
Mon chéri.
No, not like that. But it's sweet. It smells nice. It has like a grape note to it because it's sherry, I think.
A little hard to see in the bag.
What?
The audio's coming before the video. That must be weird.
Refresh it worked for me.
You're in the future, bro. Nice little spindly nugs.
They give you such little tiny nugs.
Let's pop them up all over the screen. Yeah, that was like how all the nugs were. All the nugs were, there were no meaty nugs. It was a little depressing. That's the one thing about the weed. I don't necessarily dig the flower selection too much. There aren't like you go into some dispensaries and they'll have flowers and you see popcorn nugs and shaky stuff, and then you see thick nugs and you're like, yeah. But when you go into the weed, and I was looking for something with thick nugs and they didn't have too much. I should have picked up the AK-47. I saw her whip it out at the last minute. Another bud tender whipped it out. And I immediately saw it and I was like, oh, AK. I remember when I got AK-47 supposedly in Florida, and I would love to see if this was anything like that peppery, crazy, shit that I had. When I got a nug of AK in Florida, I picked up a 1/4 ounce of it, 7 grams, 1 nug. It was literally this big. It was just like a banana. It was huge. You can see pictures of it in the WeedPornDaily archive if you are savvy enough. But I would have loved to have compared it. And the nugs were actually beefy and shit. I'm sure I would have gotten 2 nugs and that would have been the 7 grams. An eighth. Boom, done.
You would have been really happy with it?
Maybe. I don't know. You never know. You're always taking a gamble. I wish we need, and that's one of the things that I can't wait to possibly open, and that's going to be one of the things that'll differentiate my dispensary from others, is that you will be able to come in and pick a particular strain, and we say, okay, if you want to try these particular strains before you buy them, head over to the smoke lounge next door, and you can go and you can sample some of the strains and come back and say, hey, I liked the lemon. That made me feel really good. That tasted really good. Hey, I like this. I'm feeling really good right now. I want more of that. And you can pick it up and take it home with you. And have that availability. Because I hate is having to go in and pick up like a half gram of each concentrate, take it home, take a couple dabs of it, test it out, and come back and be like, okay, I want more of this particular strain. Like, why do I have to buy the whole half gram of it? Like, I just just give me a little taste of it and let me see how the buzz is, and I'll fucking immediately let you know if I want a full gram or if I want the slab of it, bro. Like,
we wanted to do costumes. We thought about costumes for like 2 months, and it never happened because we met somebody and they like offered to take us to like a party or something, and they never followed through. And I was like, man, I don't even know if I'm even going to put in the effort to make a costume, because what's going to end up happening? We're going to sit on a live stream.
Yeah, we were going to go to Halloweed for the event. Halloweed got canceled. And then we started hitting up some other events that were going down during this time.
Oh, so can we talk shit since he was like an asshole? And, you know, since any publicity sucks, apparently, because any publicity for your company or your, like, image
I don't
is
necessarily
terrible.
want to talk shit immediately, because they came back and I think they were sucking dick.
I don't know if he was sucking dick. I don't think so.
But, yeah, man, you know, we hit up cannabis events all the time, and we're like, hey, we'll come to your event if you give us a free ticket, and we will document the event fully with videography and photography. And the whole time
write-ups, everything.
We'll do write-ups. You'll see a nice like video on YouTube where it's like your event name, the year, and the fucking like some fucking rap music, Wiz Khalifa, fucking mix mash of some shit, making it look really cool, slow mo, this whatever. Like, I'll do all that shit, and then I'll also hype it on the social media. You know, you guys will know on Twitter, you guys will know on Instagram.
That we're
Snapchat,
there today. We're going.
that we're
heading
going. Yeah. Oh, like it's 7 days until this event, bro. I can't wait to go. 5 days until this event, you know, and hype it and shit. Like, I'm ready to be there. But people, for some reason, you know, they immediately come at you and they're like, we don't want to give you press passes. How about we give you an affiliate code that every ticket that you sell, we give you $5, and then if you can, like, get up enough money for a ticket price, like, you know, you sell 10 tickets, we'll give you a free ticket. I'm like, how about you just recognize who the fuck I am? Dog, if I wanted to make $5 on a fucking ticket, dog, I'll go down to the fucking valley and I'll fucking sell some dime bags, dog. You feel me? Like, I am a fucking professional. Like, what I am offering people for free, the kind of package that you offer people, like the photography, the videography, the promotion, all the shit that I'm offering for free is thousands of dollars of value. You know, like, this kind of shit is the kind of shit that they would have to pay for, and they do sometimes pay for, like Cannabis Cup and a lot of other events. You know, they'll hire like a videographer,
like a team
and shit, yeah, to do their event, and they pay the money. Or they could just give me a free ticket, and that shit will also go up as well.
Because, you know, you're giving away, I'm sure, tons of free tickets already. You know, instead of giving it to just some, like, chick on the street, why don't you give a free ticket to somebody that's going to help you make money? And no, I'm not talking about Secret Sesh. And I'm proud to say it's not. But...
Yeah, not actually not talking shit about the Secret Sesh, because they don't even talk to you. That's how fucking stuck up they are. They won't even you won't even speak to them, bro. If I ever saw one of them in person, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't even give me the fucking time of day. It would be one of those things where I'm like, hey, are you from the Secret Sesh? And it'd be like, huh? And then just keep walking or some shit. Or like the posse would like consume them. And
you
like,
wouldn't see them anymore.
Exactly. And someone would blow smoke in my face and I'd be like that, and they would be gone in a puff of smoke. You know, that's how I feel like the Secret Sesh is. Fuck those guys. Like fucking.
And you actually what you have to do is that they'll say, okay, what we're first doing is we're opening up for like memberships, and what ends up happening is that you first apply and you have to submit your like ID and your I think it's your ID and your your recommendation. And then when you have those two things on their file, on their database, they do a secondary like launch date. And the secondary launch date is like when you can actually apply for Secret Sesh. So everybody, like, they have these like new openings for people. So let's say they have like 100 members and they're like, okay, we're going to release a new 50 openings, and here's the new 50 openings, boom, go. And in 15 minutes it'll be closed, and that'll be like that new 50 openings like taken by 50 new people that are not going to now have the ability to be in a 150 people pool, or I don't know how many thousands of people they have. They'll be in that pool as well and be able to all attempt to get a ticket when the Secret Sesh says, okay guys, we're launching our ticket sales now in 5 seconds and whatever. So I don't know, it's a lot of steps, it's very difficult, and I don't think we could ever get tickets to the Secret Sesh unless we like met the people, we were introduced by them. I'm sure they're okay dudes, like one of them's like a lawyer and the other one's like whatever.
You know what is more awesome than the Secret Sesh? Every other event going down in California that involves cannabis and is openly like advertising it. I don't have to go through this crazy loophole process to get these secret fucking tickets. I can just pay somebody to give me the tickets and I get them because it's a fucking public event and everybody's coming, and I'm still gonna get free weed, still gonna get free titties. Literally, fucking, I saw an event and I jokingly asked Mrs. WeedPornDaily about it. I was like, hey, there's an event going down yesterday, the day before Halloween, down in downtown LA. Regular tickets are $25, but if you spend $50 on the VIP ticket, you not only get like special VIP seating, special VIP bathroom.
Bathroom?
You get a VIP bathroom.
That's a bomb.
That's pretty nice.
Actually really, you didn't tell me about these little notes. Yeah.
But not only that, you get what do you call it? You get a personal Barbie with you. You get a personal smoking Barbie. I was like, what does that even mean? Does that mean that there's just gonna be some like chick dressed like really slutty? No, like not slutty, but you know, like fucking.
She's gonna be wearing a skimpy outfit that's supposed to be flirtatious and fun and semi-sexual, and it's gonna be kind of one of those costumes.
Hey,
like,
are we smoking yet or what? Let's take another dab. What's this? You're so boring. What's going on? This is a party. Let's party. Like, I don't know. I don't want a personal Barbie. Please. Please. No.
Oh my goodness. If I paid $50 to get a Barbie or whatever, and then she was insulting me, I would be pretty upset with my ticket.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow. Do y'all check out people's booties together or people together? Or is it a normal thing and not a jealousy thing or a territorial thing? I don't think there's really a territorial thing. I have pretty much full confidence in you, but I don't get jealous or anything like that. I don't think I've ever seen you check out people. I mean, we'll talk about like beautiful people.
Let's talk about Stoner Vogue. Can we talk about Stoner Vogue's
Which
booty?
Oh yeah, like Stoner Vogue.
Let's talk about Stoner Vogue's booty for a minute.
Or like we both watch America's Next Top Model together because I think Oscar should be on America's Next Top Model. Don't you guys think you should tag Tyra Banks? Look, work your light, work your angles.
Imagine.
But
I can tooch.
You can tooch and booch.
Booch.
All of that.
All that shit.
Yeah, but and we check out the beautiful people on there, and we kind of, oh wow, you had a first trick-or-treater. I was like, well, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Do you check out people? I don't care.
I mean, like, I see like different booties, and it's like I think of like the human anatomy very differently. You know, like I see bodies and I just appreciate shit. You know, like I'll look at men and I'll be like, wow, you know, that's an interesting ab formation. You know, I appreciate the way that does that. That's interesting.
You know, that's actually a very good point. Like, one of the things that people don't know about us is, like, you know, we both went to art school. And so we both, and I particularly, like, I really studied human anatomy, and I've taken a lot of, like studies and like personal projects evolving around human forms and the naked body and stuff like that. And to me, like when I look at people, like I think everybody's pretty beautiful and their like structures and stuff like that and all those things, and I don't really necessarily get like super turned on by people like that are like of a certain body type or a look or anything like that.
Literally, yeah, it's more analytical.
Yeah, that's a really good way of looking at it, because we're almost academics in a way. Like, yeah.
Like if I'm looking at porn, I'm looking at porn, and I'm not looking at it, and I'm not like, look at the shape and the convex of the booty and the way that it falls and does this, and I'm like, no, like I'm just like. I'm in like horny mode.
Well, it's like
it's a different mentality.
Well, it's like I'm in horny mode. It's like what I'm looking for is like, is a girl enjoying it? Is she like screaming or enjoying it or anything like that? Is the guy enjoying it? They both have to be moderately good looking. Yeah,
like
I'm
looking
way.
in completely different factors and things.
It's like
it's not an artistic breakdown of the scene.
Well, it's
at
like,
all. I'm not like this isn't composed correctly. I mean, it does come into play like subconsciously, but it's not a discussion that I'm having with myself.
Well, no, yeah, like I'm not choosing those things, and I don't look for like specific porn stars or anything like that. Like I've done it before, where like I've looked up a porn star because I want to like get a certain style of video or something like that. Like I like my artsy videos and things like that with good lighting and not necessarily any kind of like horrible story.
Shaky cam. We're on a bus right now, bro.
Yeah,
it's fucking real.
I'm okay. So I've done that, but that's more like for genre, more so than like a specific person. Like there are women that are like, oh my god, I love James Dean because he's so like boy next door or something. And I'm like, he honestly looks like every guy that like ever had a crush on me when I was in middle school that was like Jewish and awkward and kind of creepy and. Kind of that's who he is. So yeah, I'm not like I'm not porn with story kind of person. What do we look without glasses? You want to take off your glasses? No. Because I don't like myself without my glasses.
Exactly. That's exactly why I wear glasses. You guys don't need to see the sunken craters that are my sleepless eyes. Like, no.
Yeah.
You probably see it in some videos, maybe. I did a video today on Tumblr where I had a face mask on. You can see me take dabs with a face mask. It
was, honestly... Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. There was, like, this chick that I used to follow on Tumblr that she was, like, a cool chick. She, like hentai, and she posts cute stuff and whatever and all these things. And then I unfollowed her because I didn't like her opinion on a couple things. And because I didn't like her opinion on a couple things, I was like totally cool with it and whatever and all these things. And oh, look at that, somebody's wearing the same beanie as you. That's cute. And then I unfollowed her. And then I saw it, like, I didn't actually get to see you record or see the video of you doing the face mask. So I looked for it, and I was watching it just to see what you were doing because I didn't actually know. And she had reblogged your video, and she had wrote in the comments like, oh my gosh, she's super cute. Oh my god, what a cutie. And I was like, back off. Well, she's like one of those girls that she can get like any guy, because like she's one of those girls, and I don't mean it out of animosity, it's more out of jealousy, because not because I'm in a relationship and I wish I wasn't because I want these things, or it's just I couldn't ever bring myself to this point where I'm like, yeah, just give me like free stuff on my like Amazon wish list and I'll give you photos of me in it or something like that, and that kind of stuff. And she's like one of those people, and so I was like, no. But I'm okay with you seeing like all the naked people on WeedPornDaily and stuff like that, like
accruing the nude content. A good wax atomizer. If you're burning out your wax atomizer after a few years uses, you're probably you're taking like massive dabs off of it. So you're probably gonna want to go with like multiple coils, and you're gonna want to go with something that's not a small diameter. You're going to want to go with something that has a larger diameter to give you that room for it to actually vaporize and burn these fat fucking gorilla size dabs that you are apparently taking that are clogging up all of your atomizers and destroying them. I can't imagine. Miami Meds is just cackling. No vaporizer can stand up to my size dabs. Give me that! And he puts a fucking big glob of fucking wax. It looks like a mountain on top, and he watches it melt as the smoke goes. And they're like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? You're not even smoking it." And he's like, "This is how I take a dab." And he's fucking...
What am I smoking on? What is this thing?
That is the Candyland.
Candyland. Woo.
But
I
if
gotta
seriously
let it
though, if you want a really good wax vaporizer, head over to... What's the fucking dude's name? His name is like Rip Trip Killa. What the fuck is his name? There's a really good vape reviewer on YouTube that I follow. He's got like 1 million vape reviews, and you can easily just find one vape on his page that like stands out to you and says, "I can take those dabs. I'll take those dabs. No, me." Like, you'll find it. It smells sweet. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But who is this guy? I'll let you know in 1 sec, Miami Mets. 1 sec.
Why do you keep moving this back, baby? I like can't reach.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't notice I moved it.
No, I literally like I did it in front of you, and then you were like moved it back, and I was like, baby, and you didn't
I'm
even
sure,
acknowledge it.
Yeah, it was like subconscious.
You
I'm
did it
sure.
like as a reflex.
Yeah, your reflex. Exactly. It's crazy. Where the fuck is it? There you go. Rip Trippers. This fucking guy. We'll go to the thing.
What is it? Smoking is dead. Vaping is the future. The future is
Do your
now.
fucking part, bro. Vaping may not survive if you don't stand up right now and say that you will not accept these fucking China-made coils, and you want at least 3 coils and a fucking... Yeah. But this guy, he is the master of vaporizers. You can see all of his recommendations.
Wow, he's amazing. That's crazy.
He is the dude to go to if you want to learn about vapes. Every single type, he breaks it down, the different coils, the different like qualities of the coils, like they're made of different titaniums.
Types of metals and
Exactly.
finishes and all those things, yeah.
The wicks are also made of different qualities. He's like fucking always on that shit.
You should watch his video, comments that WeedPornDaily sent you. And that he likes your shit.
Yeah.
Totally serious. If Miami Meds, if you go and watch his videos, or whoever watches this dude's videos, because it looks pretty good. The fact that he really breaks them down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good video.
Vaping is going to be illegal? Vaping's going to be illegal? Is vaping going to be illegal? Illegal vaping?
You can fucking mix your fucking shatter into some iso fucking propagacle and put it in that shit. That is the way you will get the fattest dabs, motherfucker. But you need to work into a box mod like he's working with and get yourself a nice little coil. There are lots of them. I don't know, there's one website. There's like a box that they give you, like this, like an e-cig box, and it's like a monthly subscription, but it's also like you can go to their website and you can buy all the previous vapes that they've had.
Oh,
and
right,
also
yeah,
more
like different
vapes,
ones. Mm-hmm.
and they break them all down to the different compartments and stuff. I wish I could just look up like vaporizer subscription service or like e-cig subscription service. And that's a really good shop. They had like all the different box kits, all the different types of coils you might be interested in. Or you can just pick up a nice box kit from there. You know it's going to be a nice, solid, good battery. And then you go on fucking DHgate, you go on fucking Alibaba, eBay, whatever, and you pick yourself up a nice wax atomizer. and throw it on that shit. Match the threads.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, I
What?
haven't watched the video. And I know that the person in the chat is like, yeah, this video is because the FD is passing a law. I'm sure the law is to curb people. Like, there was this asshole that I went to, like, college with, and university, I guess. He would vape indoors. Like, he would use those, like, he had, like, a big pen.
How many coils you got, bro?
It had, like, it was one of the dome ones. And he would just...
You put nicotine in that shit?
And he...
I can't even talk to you
was
anymore.
so annoying because, like, I was on a committee with him and I had to work with him and I had to do all this crap with him, and he would be in the middle of the meetings doing that, and I'm like, is there a problem? Do you need to go outside and do that? Because right now we're all focused and you're the only one distracted with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's so silly. So
Yeah, it's one thing to want to, like, do it indoors and be in, like, a space away from people, and you just
Or be
can't find
comfortable.
an outside
You're allowed
space
to be
or comfortable. And it's another thing to be sitting in, like, the middle of, like, a fucking classroom or some shit and just... Like, it's like some asshole pulling out a large bag of Funyuns in the middle of a test and just...
yeah, like, do you really need to be eating? Yeah, it's like
bro, come on, wait 10 minutes. Lunch is coming.
yeah, like if
Take a bong hit. Take a big dab. Suck a dick. Do it. Do it, faggot.
what was it? You took a super big dab. Have you uploaded that video of you taking the big
I
dab?
haven't uploaded it yet. I took a half-gram dab of GDP on the Simba glass
gram.
piece. And yeah, like I only got half of the gram in before the piece ran out of
You want to
heat.
know where the gram went? Do you want to see where the gram went? It went here.
That's basically where
That's
the gram
the
went.
GDP.
Donate to the fucking email
Fund.
fund, please. I have to get in contact with the company and see, man, because it's ridiculous. People, like, I would love to sit here and just take constant dabs, but just having to torch it every time, it's not that convenient.
Well, it's
Especially
like
taking
butane.
smaller dabs. Like, I take bigger dabs because I don't want to have to take multiple dabs, like, I'll just take it in one hit, get it over with. But if I could take smaller dabs and have little flavor dabs, that would be really nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Bruh.
I've never smoked out of a hookah.
Bruh.
I've never gotten that point.
No, I'm just talking shit.
You went to a place that had like a hookah night
Yeah.
when you were in high school, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, we used to, I was one of those people in high school, particularly even before I smoked weed, where I would go around to the hookah lounges, and that would just be like a thing to kill time with friends when you were out with them. There was one in like Coconut Grove that we would hit up. It was like the La Blue, Vapor, or some shit.
Wait, no,
I
there
don't
was
even
one.
fucking
No,
know
there
what it
was like
called.
there was like an Aladdin one.
I think that was the one. It was
Yeah.
like it had like a TV, and the TV would it had like an active chat that you could text to, and
Really?
yeah, people would post messages and stuff, and
That's weird.
you could post like, so and so is a fucking like is a dickhead. I mean, maybe not that, might get blocked. But, it was interesting. So you could smoke and chill, and they had a nice big screen. It was a really, like, everything was black. All the furniture was black. Had a very, like, dark vibe to it. It was pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So it was a few days ago. People like Jennifer watching
I'm still
me
high
on
from it,
Instagram.
bro. Half a gram to the face, man. I didn't even get high off of it. I smoked the half gram, so 0.25 grams of the hash, and I took another hit after that because I wasn't like high enough.
I can't imagine smoking a hookah is like smoking 100 cigarettes. I guess it's like a mixed tobacco thing.
See, I don't necessarily know about that because the benefits of the vaporization is that you're not combusting the particles at a particular level that you're getting a significant amount of like byproduct. And you're also burning something that is a higher concentration of what you're looking for, as opposed to, having to burn through this whole cigarette to get an X amount of nicotine. I can just, take a couple of puffs of this and it has like all the percentage of nicotine that I need. It's way more efficient. It's like people saying that hash oil is more dangerous than weed. It's like, no, it's like some people probably, like how people smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day, I'm sure some people smoke 20 e-cig cartridges a day, and that's probably not healthy to expose your lungs to just that much like activity. But fucking, that's just people, man. I don't know. I wouldn't blame the thing. Like regular use of an e-cig, I'd be very curious to see the detrimental effects to the physical body. The lungs, just the lungs, really, the lungs. Maybe the brain, I guess, but fucking just show me some lungs. Like how they showed you the smoker lungs, and they'd be like, these are smoker lungs, look how black and shriveled and fucked up they are. Look, this could be you. This could be you. And they would put it in your face and shit. Show me fucking vape lungs and put that in my face. I'm very curious.
Be really interesting.
Yeah. But yeah. What's happening, party people? If you got some
Stream's
Q's,
pretty good.
we got some A's.
Do we have any Q's? I don't see any Q.
Any Q's? Q, Q, Q.
What can we do?
What can we do? I mean, we could play games.
I guess we can play a game.
We can play games. Would you like to play a game?
Open MU. What can we play though?
Yeah, if you get high from hookahs, that's probably more like an oxygen deprivation kind of shit. Or maybe a nicotine buzz. If it actually, you're smoking a shisha. Like a real thing, and you're not just doing like a... Because there are a lot of e-cigs and shit now that are nicotine free. They don't even have the good shit in it. They say that nicotine helps you with your creativity. That's why a lot of the best writers and like creative people will smoke cigarettes and drink coffee, because the synergistic effect of caffeine, which is like that crack like upper, and also just it almost like opens up the creative outlet. It's incredible. That mixed with nicotine, which nicotine in itself also apparently opens, I wouldn't know, opens the creative outlet, is a great combination. It's just, it's all the negative, it's all the shitty shit in the tobacco. The fact that you're smoking like tobacco. Just take straight up nicotine supplements. That's what
People do.
That's what new age writers do.
Yeah, man. We don't have dental insurance either. I don't have dental and I don't have health insurance, and we're gonna Huh?
I looked at. I told you the other day.
Yeah, you were looking at the pricing.
It was like $150 or $200 a month for each of us to have health insurance, and that I don't think counted dental. Dental separately was another like 150 or something like that. I was like,
and I know every time my mom, like, we didn't have dental, and my dentist, she had done my teeth since I was born. I have had the same dentist since I was born. So she's willing to just do straight up, like, jobs for cash. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did for my entire life. I've never had dental insurance. It's crazy.
Bruh, don't tell me about living inside of a cartoon on acid. I fucking was sitting on my back porch. Like, it was a porch next to a pool. Sitting with the homies, smoking a blunt, after consuming approximately 1/8 of some shit-grown shrooms. And we're sitting on the porch at night with the darkness creeping in and a pale blue moonlight, like reflecting upon the water next to us and on the concrete below us. And we all see simultaneously a Flintstones style cartoon play out in the pool water. We see the pattern of the pool water coalesce and form itself into shapes that are familiar to Flintstone cartoons. And we sit there and we watch a cartoon for 10 or 15 minutes. And then look at each other and then we're like, what did you see? What did you see? Did you see that? All confirm it. All head back inside and trip even fucking harder. Fucking, I don't know what it is about mushrooms and acid and cartoons. And like it like once you do mushroom or acid, you can see where all these like Hanna-Barbera or like just a lot of cartoons like the what is it, the Looney, not the Looney Tunes, the
Tiny Toons?
Tiny Toons, all those crazy cartoons. What are your opinions on other psychedelics?
Don't we answer this question all the time?
Well, when we become Joe Rogan, we can brush this question off because this is what Joe Rogan complains about. He's like, every show I go to, there's one guy in the crowd who yells out, "Talk about psychedelics, DMT."
Really?
Yeah. So we can complain about it when we're at his level, but not enough people know us. Not enough people know our opinion on it. It hasn't gone on wax. We haven't made like CNN videos like outlining psychedelics with interviews with people that people can YouTube and be like, Joe Rogan on psychedelics.
I'm honestly a little bit sad today. I'll be honest. I had a sad day. It's been a hard day. But I'm actually not that stoned. I'm like thinking about dinner. Sorry, I just had to say that.
Get the munchies, bro.
You didn't eat that well today.
Yeah. We what do we have for breakfast? We had
you had a meatball sub, and
Yeah,
I had a turkey sandwich with lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, cucumbers, cilantro, mayo, salt, pepper,
and then
provolone.
This was lunch.
And lunch was a cup of jamba juice.
They didn't even give me my pumpkin seeds.
You know what's funny? They didn't make mine right either. I drank half of mine. I drank like an inch of mine.
Yeah, they didn't even make it right. I was like, well, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You lazy fucking bitch. I understand it's Halloween, but... Ooh, spooky. I fucked up your drink.
Well, it's just that, like, they weren't even focused at all. Like,
Yeah,
the
I don't know
guy
what
was
going
counting
on
the
today.
till there, and I was like, great. Like, it just shows that they're, like, closing up.
Yeah, there was just so much shit. But, psychedelics, man.
And silly stoned. Do we get silly stoned? No. Sorry, but
We got silly stoned on the Crispy Kraken. You can go back off like 2 or 3 weeks when we eat the Crispy Kraken on the live stream, and we giggle, and I laugh so hard I start to cry at one point. That is like when we get silly stoned. I literally have half a bar waiting there because I want to eat the rest at a really good time when I know I can enjoy it. Possibly at Disney. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. Guac and chicken sandwich? That sounds perfect for breakfast.
Right?
Yeah. Like,
solid, bro. You get your fucking fiber, you get your protein, and you get a healthy amount of nice like oils for your body, like healthy fats.
Yeah.
Powerful.
I really can't wait till we get in a place where we have like a nice kitchen that we can record in and stuff. We used to have a nice kitchen in our old apartment. It was my original apartment. It was my custom made apartment. And I was so ready to film so many videos in that apartment.
Well, we'll get there
Yeah.
at some point. We'll be like the sorted people. We'll go down to the YouTube studios to shoot We Have the Munchies. Baby, we gotta go. We gotta go. We have a tight block, and if we miss our scheduling, you know that
The people from Bondi Harvest are gonna be there, and they're
tapping on their fucking arm, being like, "Aye, mate, I gotta start cooking me fucking pudding. It takes at least 30 minutes, mate. Let's go."
I would die.
Right. Get on with it.
But we haven't had any like Halloweeny stuff, which is kind of a bummer.
No, there hasn't been too much Halloweeny stuff around. Everybody's talking about DMT.
Oscar, make your opinion about DMT.
Let me make my. I got. Once people say DMT, I gotta get my word in.
Oh, sad I never got to try your DMT.
We actually produced DMT a while ago, whatever the legal statute is ago. In Florida, we got the, what is it, Mimosa barbosa, I think it is, bark, and you take that and it's crazy because I did this process and I look at people who do hash oil extractions and I'm like, you don't even know, bro. I not only did hash oil extractions, I knew how to winterize shit before you guys were even on that game. But back in the day, we used to take the DMT bark. It's like a very specific bark that's grown in South America. And you soak it in, I think it was pentane. It was one of the tanes. It was literally a lighter fluid. It was naphtha. So you take naphtha, and well, it's not lighter fluid. I didn't take a Zippo container. I got naphtha from the hardware store. But you take naphtha, mix it in with the bark, you let it soak, and the naphtha will actually soak in all of the DMT crystals from the bark. And then you take that naphtha and you pour it, you strain it into like another container with some coffee strainers, and you'll have like a clean, like clear liquid to work with. And once you have that, you throw it in the freezer, and the freezer will actually it's not necessarily a winterization process. It's a very unique process that is how DMT is made, or the crystal DMT is made. You put it in the freezer, and it actually will start to crystallize from the cold. The cold actually induces crystallization naturally. And if you actually have like a sample of DMT, like a crystal of it, if you put it inside the freezer with it, it'll induce the crystallization from that, and it'll be like a seed for it, and it'll go faster. But that's how you fucking make DMT. And then you take the crystals will form. They'll be like little like balls of crystals, and you take that and you run it through another coffee strainer, and you let that like evaporate for a long period of time, and you have DMT crystals on the coffee paper. You scrape it up, smoke it. It's pretty crazy.
So ridiculous.
DMT.
Crazy.
That shit, bro. I've told the story a few times. That was such an intense trip.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gave a little bit to my friend, and he smoked it from Amy. That was the piece that we used. Not the best piece, but it was all we had at the time. I put a little bit in Amy, and he smoked it, and it didn't hit him at all. And I was like, what are you talking about, bro? I grabbed the bong from him, I hit it, and immediately I fall between my knees, and I'm transported to a fractal universe. And I just hear a female voice calling me the whole time, crying out, you know, like, it's okay, come to me, it's okay, come closer. And I'm sinking further and further into the fractal world. It's like a wash of like red and black and like these strange geometric patterns and shapes, and it almost looks like when you go into like a 3D world and you see like the wire mesh, but the mesh is all like also kind of like deformed and stuff. It was like that, but fractal. It was crazy. Falling further and further into this universe, and I can see at the bottom of it a light and of kind of what I think of as like hands reaching out for me. And I associate the voice that I'm hearing with this presence that I'm feeling and falling towards. And they're reassuring me the whole time as I'm falling, it's okay. Everything is fine. Just come to me. Come to me. And as I get closer and closer, I reach a moment of just complete fear where I realize what is going on. Like I've fallen into this state, and I've allowed myself to fall this far without necessarily questioning it too far, or like, applying too much thought to it. I just like let it happen. And at that point I start really questioning it and really start like getting worried, and immediately I just like get sucked right out. And I sit back up and I'm like, whoop. Hey, sorry, bro. I was just tripping out. DMT.
Crazy, too
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they gotta somebody clip this and then put it Mr. WeedPornDaily's opinion on DMT, and then boom, there you go.
I hear slight door slams and stuff, and I know we have 2 next door neighbors that have young children, but I'm hoping that they took them out of this area and they took them somewhere else to go trick or treat. Yeah.
For sure.
Man, damn, we heard one of our neighbors once, like, she left, like, the door of her patio open or something. She was, like, yelling. She's like, I work 40 hours a week. I work this, blah, 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 and I come home. And I was
Apartment life.
And I was
Hashtag.
like, damn, girl, take it, because you work really hard, I hear.
So I heard you work hard. I feel you. Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
What's happening right now? See, that's the question you ask yourself every time you're on a trip.
This starts at 5 p.m. PST every Saturday and Sunday. Ooh, we can do this thing. Oh yeah. Boom. And then
This week Porn Daily on the boards.
Ooh, that's so crazy. Yeah, get me on that computer. And we do this for approximately 2 hours, and our tours are almost up. We are at 650. So that's a little bit of a shame for people who just turned in.
One more trip talk. I'll take a dab on this trip talk. I'll talk about the time I took a tab of acid, and we thought it wasn't going to hit us for 3 or 4 hours. And then when it finally hit us, it hit us like a train. And I immediately got transported to an alien planet. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after a little dab. Little dab of Candyland. I have to make some more Reclaim edibles soon. I pulled out the coconut oil from the fridge because it had solidified in the fridge. So I pulled it out to allow it to get to a liquid, like regular state. And I'm gonna heat it up on the pan, clean the piece, put some fucking grunge off in it, make sure it's extra clean. Clean this particularly. This is what I'm really... Fuck this. I don't care about this. We're reclaiming this. This is gonna get put into a pill, and I'm eating it.
That'll be the first one we take to Disney.
The blackest pill.
The black pill. Do you want the gold pill or the black pill?
Baby, give me the black one. Are you sure? Where's the dabber? Where did I put it down? Did you see it? Oh. Would it bit me? Yeah, that trip That shit was crazy. It was me and John. You can see John and some previous videos. And look at that. Can you do me a favor? Can you like... Oh, never mind. It's like falling apart. Every now and again my hash falls apart, and I need it more than ever, and I wanna dab it now.
Oh, stop moving your hand.
I just wanna smoke it all, and I need it more than ever.
It's so hard to get it moving too much.
Every now and again I dab a little hard, and then my lungs fall apart.
Like, oh my gosh. We're able to go to Disney. It's pretty crazy. Oh, I have to buy tickets. I forgot we have to buy the tickets soon.
Yeah.
Dab
it all!
We were able to get an Airbnb. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna be like, apparently like 3 miles from Disneyland or something like that. Like they're like, you can walk there. I was like, I'm not gonna walk 3 miles, but sure. Because I know walking around Disney is like already like, I think it's like 2 miles or something like that. 2 like miles round trip around the park.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay, and I'm gonna be going back and forth all day because of those antiquated fast pass systems. Terrible.
Baby, we gotta go. Buzz Lightyear at 4:30. What? Why did I put the papers?
Oh no! I need to bring some. I have to bring something that we can like safely put the fast passes in, and it's gonna be like a little thingy that is just gonna have little slips just for the fast passes. Oh gosh, it's like so stressful just thinking about it. Like, I wish I would have loved to have Walt Disney World trips with like people. Like if we were at where we are now in like Florida, I would have loved. You're literally putting it into the. I would have loved to have been able to meet people at Walt Disney World and like walk them through the park and stuff, because we just love Walt Disney World so much that like we would be able to walk you through everything and tell you like what's what and like what's the deal, and it would have been sick as fuck. And I would have loved to have gone to the Halloween party and stuff, because what you do is that you go on like the opening night, and on the opening night there's like the least amount of people, but it's the best night. It's the best fucking night, and it would have been
But
I miss Walt Disney World, and we're going to Disneyland.
it's gonna be way different.
It's gonna be so different.
But
Oh,
it'll be nice.
I'm so freaked out by it.
I can't wait. We were just at the Weed is literally right next to City Walk.
Yeah.
So I was like, next time if we do go to the Weed again, if we decide to, or if we ever pass by that
If we have the
area again,
time.
we should definitely hit up City Walk. Because I didn't realize just how close it was.
I just don't know, why do you want to go to City Walk?
I don't know. I've never been to City Walk. Not in Orlando or here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Not even in Orlando. I've been like 4 or 5 times. Most of the times, like, I've been very lucky that, like, because we lived in Florida, Florida has this thing, because Disney's there, they've always had events that would take us from school to Disney. Mm-hmm. And so I remember, like, I was in middle school and we would have academic competitions, and the academic competitions, the center city would be in Orlando. And so the whole, what is it called? The whole state would go to Orlando and do this in Orlando, and you would get to go to Disney while on your school trip. Or, you know, when you're in high school, they used to have grad night and grad bash,
yep.
and now they only have grad bash.
Yeah.
I think Grad Bash is the one that's the Universal
Everybody
one.
wants to go to Universal.
And, well, literally, Grad Night they don't have it anymore. Disney stopped it because not enough people were going, and it was just like too much of a hassle, and it was really stressful, and it was not
Everybody
of
wants to
value
drink
for
and
Disney.
get fucked up at Universal. Woo!
Well, no, what it is that with Walt Disney World, what ends up happening is that it's like in the middle of summer that they do grad night, and one of the things that they ask you in grad night is that you dress nicely. You have to wear like party dresses and stuff like that. And people were like, I'm not going to Walt Disney World and wearing like nice
suit?
clothing. Are you kidding me?
What?
Yeah, no way.
Muggy
So-
as fuck in a suit?
No way.
Must-
Well,
What?
so we were really fucking lucky. My year, the year between you and me, the year between us, like the class,
Yeah.
they were promised to go to Grad Bash to see the opening of Harry Potter World and Universal. And it was hilarious because they were like, when they were on the bus and they were driving to Universal, from like the interstate, you can see the Harry Potter castle like standing up, triumphantly huge
Yeah.
and amazing. And on it, they had this huge sign on the castle, and it said opening next year. And all the kids were like on the bus, and they're like, oh my god, no. And like they're going to the park, and everybody was so ready for Harry Potter.
Man, fuck
And-
the sophomores.
Yeah, and then
They get everything. They're getting the new computers next year. They're getting the fucking Harry Potter land. I fucking hate my life. I hate the class of 12.
what? That's not me.
Or whatever they are.
I was 11.
What year is it?
I'm 11. The one of 10, and you're 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just throwing a year out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. It was awesome. Getting to see like the Harry Potter park like in its like first few months was pretty fucking bomb.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucking bomb. And then you got to go during Grad Bash when it was like closed. And so it was only students. And so it was only your friends, and it was bomb as fuck. And I'm so sorry you didn't get to go with your class. Sucks.
It's not something that necessarily interested me. I'm not a big Universal guy. People ask me if I'm into like thrill rides and roller coasters and shit, and I'm like, I'm at that point in my life where if I'm in a roller coaster, I want to control it. Like, it better be me driving like a really fast car, or me like driving like a really fast airplane. Like, I'll do that shit, but I don't want to be like put in the passenger seat of a really fast airplane and have to like be whipped around and shit. Like, that's not fun to me.
It's really sad though. In Walt Disney World and Epcot, they had this great ride, and we just never took advantage of it because we never had the time to. Which was see you, Miami Meds. Thank you for coming. One of the things that ends up happening was this is great. Like Gabe comes in, and then Miami Meds leaves, and then it's like a swap.
Guard duty.
Yeah.
You gonna be on chat duty, bro? Yeah, I got you.
I got you. Bye. Chill.
I had to take a trick-or-treat break.
And so, in Interventions, what they had was like a ride that you could program and create your own like roller coaster. And I remember the time that I got to try it, I was with my father, and my father is getting older now, and so he's not as like young as he used to be, but he tried to be for my sake. And I was like, why are we even doing this? Like, why did we either of us agree to this? And like it was us, my mother and my father and I was like, why are we doing this? Like, but it was a really good roller coaster simulator. It's probably 20 times better than one in Disney Quest.
Yeah.
The one in Disney Quest with Bill Nye the Science Guy was pretty good. It was pretty fucking great.
It's good. Like that would
For
be something
what it was.
I would do because it's pretty tame. Yeah, it's just woo kind of shit.
Yeah. But the one in Interventions was literally like a claw, and it had like the chamber, and your feet would dangle like from the chamber, and it would just like fling you around, so you would feel your legs flopping around as you were like being tossed around. It's terrible.
It's crazy. Smoking weed and going to a theme park changes it completely. Completely. Like, it makes you more exhilarated. It gets you into it more. Like, any of the theming and shit, like, you immediately are into it more, and not more accepting of it, but you're more engaged by it. It's more, your senses are more stimulated. It's crazy. Like, just riding a roller coaster, 15 miles per hour feels like 25 miles per hour. And if you're going like a 50-mile-per-hour roller coaster, it's even more intense. I mean, that's another thing too. Like, I wouldn't get too high and go to like the Hulk or some shit unless you've done it a bunch of times before. Well, you won't just puke. You might have like a panic attack and pass out or something. Like, you never know. So you gotta be crazy. What about that crazy acid trip? So what about?
Didn't you talk about it already?
Talked about the DMT trip,
Oh, yeah.
not the acid trip. The emergency. Damn, that sucks.
Smoking and going to the movies. I've done that.
I used to do that all the. That would be a thing I would do with the homies, where we would go, we would buy a couple dime bags, we would buy 2 blunts, and we would go roll up in the parking garage of the moving theater, hotbox the car, leave, go watch the movie, and then go home. Or go get some munchies and then go home. And that was like a routine, like every Saturday. We would go and we would watch a movie, smoke, eat some food, go home. It was a really awesome ritual. Yeah. But acid, bro. Now that the mic isn't fucked up. See, it was like foretold that the mic was gonna fuck up, so the acid energy suppressed the story. But me and my homie took a tab of acid each, and we waited 3 or 4 hours for it to kick in, man. We were waiting for a long time. Acid usually kicks in an hour, maybe 2. 3? Like, it's pushing it, you know? And for like 3 to 4, like, you might as well have taken like some BAP shit that didn't even work. So I pop the acid with him. We wait like 4 after the end of 4 hours. Like, we were sitting around my room, you know. We left the house and we walked around, and we ended up at the end of the 3 to 4 hours in a small little forest near my house, and we were kicking back, sitting on like a log, and all just smoking a blunt, hoping that the blunt would kickstart the trip, stimulate it. And immediately, like, or not immediately, like we're smoking a bit, you know, talking, you know, just shooting the shit. It's me, John, and another friend, and the other friend hadn't taken any acid at all, so he was not completely sober, but acid sober. You know, he was just stoned. So we're passing the blunt around, and I'm looking at a tree behind my friend John, and I just keep looking at it, and it looks like it's moving. And as I look at it more, I can see it like creep, and it like, the bark begins to like look almost like a GIF or something. Like, it's just like crawling, like an endless animation, like a river of bark just moving. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So I immediately turned to my other friends and I go, did you see that? And my other friend was like lost. Like, I could see him just spacing out. And my sober friend, the acid sober one, he was just like, wow, you guys were just staring off into space for a while. Like, you guys were tripping the fuck out. Like, the looks on your faces, bro. He was so happy for us. So he has a friend come. Like, I'm getting the chills just talking about it. He has a friend come and pick him up because he needed like a ride. The sober friend, and he sees that we're tripping so hard that he does us the favor and he takes us in the car with him. So we go in the car, and immediately I go into the car, and it feels like an alien vessel. Like, I feel the leather fabric on the interior, and it just feels like fake. It just feels like I'm in like an alien cockpit or something. You know, and even the space inside of it was just so like it had like a warped like effect to it.
Yeah. Distortion.
Yeah. Like a fisheye kind of thing.
Like a concave lens kind of thing?
Yeah. So we start driving down the road, and immediately the road starts turning into like a cartoon. And I don't know what it is about cartoons and acid and psychedelics in general.
I think what it is that it probably, your eyes up the contrast, like your, like, what is it, the rods, like, the colors become saturated and there's like a heavy contrast. And we think cartoons when we think contrast because of solid colors and very clear, distinct variations in color.
Maybe.
So.
Or just like the way the shapes move as well.
Maybe.
Because like it went from like a straight road, and you can see it like do like almost like how you see in the cartoons how it goes and like winds and stuff, you know, and I was like, oh my god. And like the road in front of us became like a hill, and I can see the sun behind it like the cartoons. It was crazy. I think it's more so than the contrast, but that probably plays into it. It's something with just the hallucinations. But we drove for a bit and ended up in a parking lot where they went inside to a restaurant to eat, and we just sat outside in the parking lot tripping the fuck out. Like, we just sat there, and like I sat in one spot, my friend John sat in another spot. We didn't even talk to each other the whole time. We just tripped hard. And all I remember was just looking out onto the parking lot, and I could control my hearing to hear different conversations that were happening in different locations around me.
Yeah, you were just concentrating and focusing on different...
Yeah, I was just like, you know,
Yeah.
over here I hear this conversation inside of this restaurant. Over here I hear this conversation of this couple in this car. You know, and I was just like tuning into like different stations and stuff. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Honestly, like I felt so comfortable with the mushrooms. I felt so interested in them. I felt
They're more approachable than acid.
I think they're very much more approachable than acid, but also just like them growing in the space that you and I lived in for a long time. That was very interesting, like experience to.
Yeah. You see how it's grown, and you're like, oh, okay, it's like a plant. Like it's not that bad. And you get the whole explanation of the whole process. Do you think you can see the real people?
It doesn't have to be cow. No, it like there's other things. Thank goodness. Yeah.
I remember a lot of people talking about seeing auras on psychedelics and how they would see like various chakras, and you know some people would have purple chakras if they were like very benevolent, and some people would have you know just different like emanations, and you can just tell when someone was like a bad person because they just carried like a darkness to them, or like you can just see it about them, you know, it just carried over into their persona or like their face, like maybe a projection of yourself onto their image or something, or maybe you're just seeing a different reflection of themselves. But yeah.
Thank you for coming, Dev Blade.
I was gonna say we're actually gonna leave. We're gonna go to dinner in a minute.
We're gonna have something to eat. We haven't eaten anything really.
Seriously. But I appreciate everybody talking about psychedelics tonight. That's awesome. People, you know, everybody should be taking shrooms on Halloween because it's the worst time to do it. With like all kinds of fucked up shit happening, it's like taking shrooms on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
It's like, and you're like, oh, like constantly like worried about shit. But no, man, take some shrooms on Halloween. Kick back in a dark room by yourself. And have like you know, somebody, you know, either sit outside or sit in with you and keep, you know, watch of you, and just lose yourself in the trip completely. Completely black rooms are the best experience for tripping. You know, you could even do it with an edible. Just take an edible, like a large dose, go sit in a dark room and just meditate for like a couple hours, and you will see some shit, bro. I guarantee you.
I really looked forward to that. I really look forward to laying in bed and enjoying that.
Yeah.
One day soon.
But shout out to my homies in Chile. Chile.
I'm so glad you guys are here. Like, it's so
I want to
great.
Chile with you.
Yeah. Like, I know that I remember seeing, like, you guys, like, on your, like, joint account thingy, like, I saw, like, a string of mine, and I was like, oh, they probably, like, just got back on Instagram, like, recently, and, like, clicked all of them. Do you want to do a game night? I kind of want to play a game. I would like to play a game.
Tonight.
Do you mind?
After dinner, sure.
Yeah, like, after dinner.
Yeah.
So, we'll set, like, an hour, and we'll have dinner, and we'll come back and play a game.
Excuse me, yeah.
So we can...
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
From my homies in Chile.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, I don't think I could be in complete darkness either, because I'm just super afraid of the dark.
Well, that's the thing. When you're tripping, you're not in... Well, I guess, I don't know. You just become in a different mindset.
I just want to be comfortable, and being in complete darkness is...
Yeah, I mean, find your comfort zone. But that kind of space is you're explicitly putting you out of your comfort zone. You know, you're doing that so you do evoke some crazy shit. You know, you're putting yourself in an uncomfortable place to produce, like, a diamond. You know, like, it's...
I know, but can I be in the cocoon?
Yes, you can be in the cocoon and have a very flowery trip. I had a trip once where I literally sat back in my chair and I listened to music, and I could listen to every single instrument individually. And it was like the first time I was capable of doing that, because as a child, I had a hard time deciphering, like, vocals from drums, from guitar to bass to this, and I could literally sit there and visualize the whole band in my head and play one instrument at a time and, like, go to each person, and then also have the entire concert in my mind playing. Like, it was very awesome. You know, so you can have, like, these positive things. It's not all like, I died and I saw the desert and I suffered for 1,000 years and then the universe turned into this diamond complex that I realized we were just a sliver in, and I knew that there was more to this world than that. Like, you know, there are tame, comfortable trips. You take lower doses. I've had plenty of trips where I take a gram only, and it just makes you giggly. And you just sit with your friends and you just get really giggly and you just laugh about nothing and stupidity, and it creates this bonding effect that you would never achieve on anything else. Yeah.
But, yeah, see, I'm afraid of what's in it. That's a very good point. I absolutely agree.
Bad trips are lessons that you have to learn. I think they're always lessons that you just have to learn. Like, I've had bad trips where I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts. Like, oh, this trip is going so terribly. And then I just realized at one point, like, oh, wow, I'm just doing this to myself. This is literally, the ball that I'm feeling inside my stomach, this pain, is simply all the anxiety, all the fear that I'm balling up and letting expound and just become, like, toxic inside of my stomach. And that is what this is. You know, like, or I'm stuck in a desert, you know, and I'm here for 1,000 years, and, like, I just keep walking and walking, and there's no water, there's nothing, like, I'm dry, like, this is nothing, like, and then every now and then I blink, and I see my body, but I have no control of it, and my eyes are crying because my eyes are literally open the whole time, and then I flash back, and I'm in the desert, and I'm like, why am I here? What is wrong? And by the end of the desert, I realized that I've put myself there. That I put myself in these places purposely. You know, this is literally me setting myself back. This is literally me bringing upon this pain. It is literally not my environment. It is nothing about the mushroom itself. It's my own mind and how toxic and self-inflictive it is. Like, we walk around all day and we just lash ourselves and make ourselves feel this, like, unnecessary negativity that, you know, we should be flowering ourselves with positivity. We should be, you know, like, treating ourselves the best, because we are the ones that would do it the most. Like nobody is going to come to you and say that you've done a good job. You have to say it to yourself. And that's what the trip emphasizes, that we have these negative cycles that we fall into, and they become emphasized, amplified by the psychedelic. Every Saturday, Sunday, psychedelics, WeedPornDaily.
One dab before we go?
One dab before we go. But yeah, man, like, I don't have bad trips. I know that I just have trips where I'll have, like, negative experiences, and then I'll realize, like, they're either caused by other people or, like, something, or caused by myself. And once I come to that realization, I can come to the freedom that I am more powerful than that, and that I have complete control over my existence, and that I am like this incredibly powerful universal being that is simply just in this like biological vehicle, and that I set my own limitations on my life, and it opens up the spectrum of your entire universe. I've had trips where my senses have literally switched in synesthesia, and I've had I could smell taste, and taste smell, and like feel taste, and taste feels. It was so crazy, and it allowed me to open up my spectrum of existence and realize that it's not just the feelings that I'm feeling every day. There's a whole more, like other people feel this on a daily basis. It's crazy. Trips. Be careful with them shrooms.
What are people saying? I haven't even been paying attention.
What is it? There's a really famous story of a guy that he eats. It's a famous smodcast. They've talked about it. I don't even want to tread that water too hard, but he.
Wait, the sandwich?
No.
No.
A guy makes mushroom tea, and they're ex-military guys, and they take mushroom tea together, and it's like two ex-military guys and one of the ex-military guys' wives. And at one point, the wife leaves the room. She comes back, and the other dude is on her husband and cutting his head off. And he's shouting like, I forget what it was. It's like, the devil is inside of him.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that, they were getting into like a physical altercation, and they were like, oh man, I shouldn't take mushrooms because I might like get into a bar fight with somebody and chop their head off. It's like, no, bro, like maybe like they probably weren't taking mushrooms, number one. But two, if they were taking mushrooms, they clearly just needed a sitter to come in, talk them down, be like, hey man, what's wrong? What are you feeling? Are you having PTSD? Is this possibly your military history coming into play and influencing this experience at all? What are you feeling? What are you seeing? Talk to me. Like it's okay. Like somebody to come in and intervene in these moments. This is why we need shamans. This is why we need like people to come in when people are particularly tripping for the first time on a particular substance, and dose them correctly, and watch over them and let them know that what they're experiencing is okay. That everything is normal because they've altered their normal. So it shit happens. Like people taking edibles and apparently fall off of buildings. Like that's just bad parenting, bad like.
Well, like a person
bad
who
personal
has
responsibility.
like domestic violence history, is an alcoholic, hasn't been attending any Alcoholic Anonymous or any kind of like support for his alcoholism. He eats some like cannabis cookies or something like that, and he goes and he beats a woman, and I warmed it up a lot. I was okay. The first time I didn't heat the nail up enough, and I ended up having like a bunch of drip down on the side. And I was like, it's okay because it was a flavor dab. I had the last little bits and pieces of our Blue Dream and a little bit of, what is this again? The
Candy
Jack.
Jack. Or Candyland.
Candyland. Useless thing.
So much weed.
Useless weed. Gets me not high at all. I have to smoke a lot of it. And it just cakes on the side. So I just spent the last few minutes while he was talking about everything that he was talking about. I was trying to like clean off the what do you call it? The
Dabber.
the glass piece.
Oh, the quartz banger.
The banger.
Yes.
Quartz banger. I was trying to like heat it and clean it and to get all the stuff off of it. And so it was like flaming and I was like, I don't want this like close to everything that can combust. So I'm holding it away from it.
Sorry, it was flying by.
There's a fly?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fly right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, not around the glass.
Yeah, I was like, no,
don't
it's
even
around
bother.
the glass.
Yeah. But, and so I'm trying to clean it and whatever. And then after I'm finished cleaning it, I'm like, okay, let me try to heat it up a little bit. And I thought I heated it enough because I thought I saw that it had gone from red to cooled down a little bit. And it got too cold again. And I was really bummed. So, did not enjoy. I just don't like that there's so many people outside because I want to go and have some McDonald's with you. And there's so many people outside.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I
It just
don't-
bothers me that there's so many people nearby and I'm like, all around the world, castles crumble for me. 'Cause you're running stone and you're running free as only you could dab. If you never owed them any money, now how you found your way out? In the tokes you see the clouds now, oh, 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 oh. Spend your time well before you talk.
'Cause quiet outside.
Here in hell. But yeah, we're gonna sign off, you guys. We gotta go get some dinner. Appreciate everyone tuning in. What is it? Tune in, drop out. Or tune in, turn off, drop out. If I may quote a very famous psychedelic dude who I think is dead. He's probably been dead for a long time. I don't know why I look at my watch to determine his death time. Yeah. But, yeah, man, Jenny, acid or shrooms may help you through your PTSD. You know, I've literally accrued PTSD from shrooms. I remember eating chips once on shrooms, and it felt like glass in my mouth. And I literally saw glass shards in my mouth, and my mouth got all cut up, and I felt like the pain and stuff. So for months after that, I couldn't get near a chip because I could just experience the same pain that I felt while I was tripping.
How scary.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, it's a very powerful substance. You just got to use it very wisely. Very wisely. Eat some strawberries. It's like sensual, sweet. You can't go wrong.
Just make sure they're actual sweet strawberries and not sour strawberries.
You'll eat it and you'll be like, oh, I hate the world. Oh, everything is wrong. I want to die.
But we're going to be back in about an hour. I think you're going to make one of those event thingies for us.
Cheer.
For the thing
Cheer,
so that
dog.
everybody can at least
Word
know
up.
where to show up.
We're just playing games.
And we're going to play some games. We're going to end tonight on a good note.
So stay regular, Super Stoners.